UD Trucks came out of 2010 smiling. The restructuring of their brand was successful, and considerable improvements were seen in parts supply rate, training and dealer best practices.
In 2010 we had the market grew on market year on year about 16%. If we take UD Trucks on our wholesale side, we grew 37%. And if we look at our market share on the extra heavy and heavy vehicle segments, we ended up at number 1 in the market. So on heavy vehicle side, extra heavy did very well. Unfortunately, on the MC vehicle side, we didn't have product for 4 months, and so we lost some market share because of that. But in the latter part of the year, we picked it up, and we see that this year we will get our fair market share on that side as well.
They attribute the success to relationships.
We focus a lot on relationships in UD Trucks, which is very important. I have a firm belief a truck is another commodity. A truck is something that you can touch and you can feel. A car is something you can touch and you feel. But it builds down that we are in the people's business, and we have to have good relationships with our customers, with our dealers, and with our own organization, our people within our organization.
You might remember the story of Coca-Cola in the mid-80s, when they tried to change the brand to New Coke. They stopped production of the original flavor and introduced a new one. 79 days later, failing dismally, they brought back the classic brand we still consume today. UD Trucks rebranded the company last September, changing its name and structure from Nissan Diesel. Unlike New Coke, the change has been a success.
I think we need to understand that the name UD as ultimate dependability, and previously it meant Uniflow Diesel, and we used it for different marketing slogans in the past. Since the inception of our company in, 49 years ago, April now, we've always had this UD sign in our truck. It's been in different formats. It's been on the side of the truck, in the red format. It's been on the front of the truck. So, yes, and our marketing people within our company do an exceptional job in launching the product. So it's well accepted, and the brand is well accepted in South Africa. And yes, of course, you rename your wife, you need to get used to a new name. It's not easy, but at the end of the day, yes, we've been able to not have an effect on our sales side, but we know there's a lot of work that still needs to go in to imprint this brand into the brain of people on the street as well, because it's important that the people on the street understand the UD mark as well.
The plan going forward is to penetrate Nigeria and Angola. These countries offer an extensive market, which UD Trucks has not yet engaged.
Zimbabwe, we're doing well already. Mozambique, we're doing well. Common customs areas, we're doing well. Zambia is a small market. Kenya, we've got a plant which manufacture, but that falls under Japan currently. But the two big markets are Nigeria and Angola, and everybody knows the growth is there. And if you add those two up, we're looking at about 17,000 units that will be sold in those two countries. So we feel that within 3 to 4 years, if we concentrate on those markets, we can definitely have more employment of people in South Africa, explore those markets better. We can ensure that we build left-hand drive in this country, and for that we can employ more people. And we can basically double our sales domestic versus export in South Africa. So it's good for us, it's good for the economy, it's good for people.
A big part of business is the environment. UD Trucks remain dedicated to reducing greenhouse gas emissions.
It's not only about Euro 4 and Euro 5. It's about burning fuels and the CO2 that we're putting into the air. And we have extensive driver training in our company. We train drivers at customer level. And then we have a program called Train the Trainer. And we also, our fuel consumption and that's training people to drive our vehicles properly, to have less lower fuel consumption. And then our vehicles, and you can go and do the comparison yourself in the market, are very, very economic in their fuel consumption. So yes, we believe that's the way to go in the short term until we can get the correct fuels in South Africa. 2011 and beyond, this year, obviously we have the current product lineup, We have more product coming in 2012, which will fit into the current South African market. And then from there onwards, we will have value product, we will have budget product, and we will have product that we will be able to compete in all the segments of the market, not only in South Africa, but in Sub-Saharan Africa.
Outside of the unfortunate incidents, such as the recent wage disputes, it's good to see the trucking industry making such a phenomenal recovery and manufacturers regaining their competitive edge.